I think NBA first basket markets can be one of the most fun, but also one of the most random bets that you can make. Inside Data Streak, we created an NBA first basket tracker that filters down play-by-play data so you can know who's taking the first shot of the game, who's making the first shot of the game, and you can also filter this down by 5, 10, 15, 20 games or the entire season. In a few seconds, we're gonna hop over to my screen and I'm gonna show you how we use the NBA first basket tracker to filter down all the players on the board. That way we just have a few candidates we're looking at each and every single night. So now let's hop inside and I'll show you a few different NBA examples on how we use this. All right, I'm inside NBA first basket. I'm gonna break down how this works. So what this is gonna do is show you which percentage this player, whatever player we're looking at, has taken the first shot and what percentage they've made the first basket. So when you look at this at first, you're like, well, the first shot percentage a lot of times is higher than the first basket. Well, that's because just because they took the first shot does not mean they made it. So what we can do is we can sort by 5, 10, 15, 20 games or the entire season. But if we sort by first shot, Tyrese Maxey comes up first. Now, if all the teams were playing today, different players would show up. He doesn't have the highest first shot percentage in the NBA, but based on the sample size we're looking at, he does. So he's taken the first shot in 21.3% of the games on the season. If we want to change to the last 20 games, we can look. In the last 20 games, Desmond Bane pops up. He's taken the first shot 35% of the last 20 games, and he's made the first basket 30% of those games. So we can also see the span. That way, you see Kristaps Porzingis, he's been injured, only 19 games show up. So you want to look at how many games of sample size you're looking at. We also can see the defensive rank. So this is the defensive rank specific for that stat. So giving up points to that specific position, because certain teams will guard certain positions better than others. So it's really good to have a specific defensive rank for that spot. You can also see the matchup. So if you wanted to, it doesn't matter as much on first baskets, but you could click on a player and look at his chart, see how he's been scoring. But for first baskets, it doesn't matter as much on that. It's a lot different of a tool where we're looking at a very small sample size, who's getting action at the start of each and every game. So you can use this tool to find those spots. That way you can filter down the entire board, see which players are actually taking that first shot the majority of the time, or not majority, but the highest percentage of the time on their team. That way you can filter down the board and see who might be the best to look at. And definitely look at those rankings too. You want a high percentage, but you also don't want to be playing a player in a spot where he's got an extremely hard defensive matchup. Now someone's got to score the first basket for sure, so defensive rank matters a little less on this compared to other tools that we look at, but it's still something to keep in mind. So use this tool to find those players in those spots. It can be really advantageous and you can get a really nice edge being able to see this kind of data. So that is how I use the NBA first basket tracker to see who's taking the first shot majority of the time, most games, who is making the first shot, and taking all the players on the board and narrowing it down to a few candidates each day. If you want to try this out yourself, click the link in the description, create a free Data Streak account, then hop over to the free hit rate sheets, check out the NBA first basket tracker along with all the other tools inside.